best revenge.
You have 3 options. Create new league is selected. Entering main menu screen, franchise is selected.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham.
Play now pop-up menu, you have 4 options. Play now is online head-to-head. Entering online head screen, you have 2 options. Matchmaking 32, searching for opponent, estimated wait time 10 seconds. Entering monthly adjustments, screen running. Entering failed to start game, pop-up and unexpected. Matchmaking 32 options, Dallas Cowboys. Searching for opponent, estimated wait time 10 seconds. Waiting, entering monthly adjustments, throw it medium, throw it short. Opponent is ready. Defend outside run. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, trying to whip something new. I am sick of this rampant.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Suggestions, there are 7 categories.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
SS Blitz 1.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43. They're now before picking up the first. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
On third down, Henry. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. First down, Titans gain of 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Triangle button.
And incomplete on a deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 actions. Passings is selected.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Prescott to throw it. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground, but this time it's out. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Triangle button. Square button.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Sean McKeon taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Special teams, you have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
There are 7 categories. Cover 1 Robert Press.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Nickel 2 trap.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Spread.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Entering clip. Go. Pop-up menu. Entering depth chart screen. SUBLB selected. SLCB select. Slot 2. Slot 1. Slot. SUBLB slot. Cost P. SLW slot 2. Hold selected. Slot 2. Ray selected. Slot 2. Coaching. Pop-up menu. You have 3. Enter. SUBLB selected. RDT select. RRE select. RLE. SL. Slot 2. Slot. Slot 3. Entering play call wide. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 3 seams. Cover 4 quarters.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Entering play call wide. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 3 scheme is selected. Cover 4 quarters.
Here we go. Hey.
Pass.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 55 rushing yards now on 8 carries for him so far. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Audible.
Now Tannehill. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
But with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
Off play action, Elliott. Here's Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Triangle button. Triangle button. Out left. Triangle button.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a give here to Pollard. Pushes him over. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Flex straight, split wing slot off, spread, tray, pack drinks, double ins, curls, double in, from it. Choose the player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. Choose a new player. Choose formation. There are 9 categories. There are 15
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now Prescott.
Circle button.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Triangle button.
First down, Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Triangle button. Out left. Triangle button. Triangle button.
Prescott.
Triangle button.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Special teams, you have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected. Kickoff left.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Let's go. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To try again after the sack. Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. Tannehill intercepted again. Picked up by Trayvon.
From entering in-game menu screen, you have 6 options. Resume is selected. Entering. Attention, pop up. Your peer has conceded the game. Exit game. Entering online hub screen, you have 2 options. Matchmaking 32 options. Searching for a phone and estimated wait time 25 seconds. Entering, still searching pop-up. We are still searching for informant. What would you like to do? Continue. Entering bumper adjustments screen run inside is selected. Let's. Opponent is ready. Definitive pass.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Trip swipe, empty trio. Empty white stick. White wings tech. Doubles offset up curl combo.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Square button. R1 button.
Play one and Prescott to the air. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Choose a player to read. Choose a new player. You have choose formation. There are 9 categories. There are 16 subcategories. Option is set to white trips. WK 15 plays. You have 10 options. Gun is selected. Cross button. Triangle button.
Here's Prescott.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to...
Entering play call. Scope. Pop-up menu. Entering. SLCB selected. SUBLB. Slot U. Slot. RLE. SLWR. Slot U. Slot. PW 3D SFS select slot 3 slot C row holds M low hold select slot U D ray select slot U entering play call
at their own 25-yard line.
7 categories.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Spread. Pass.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Old blitz 1.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they got to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Stick not vertical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, triangle button. Triangle button.
Prescott
Triangle
down.
button.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Entering page.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown!
Entering play call.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great solid communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, doesn't bother to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Circle button.
Prescott off play
Square
action.
Button. R1 button.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film, that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering play call, split. We have 9 options. Cover 3 is selected.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pass.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Play call,
7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
What, 88 out the gate?
Yeah,
what's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. As that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back receptions for him, but it's another first down.
Close across. Cross button. R1 button. Cross button. Circle. Delay fade.
Play action now. Prescott.
Triangle button.
He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Triangle button. Square button. Square button.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 40 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
FS middle blitz free.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. That is caught by Lamb. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
There are 7 categories. Covered, free, nickel blitz free.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Free, cut. There are 4 categories. You have 12 options. Mike Blitz 0 is selected.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback.
And to cover 2 and nickel overload free.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to it and knock it free and make it a turnover.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Cross button, flat. R1 button.
To throw is Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That one complete to Hill. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got long. His tight end complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Hunter Long from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
AHPS formation. There are 9 categories. You have choose AH slant formation. There are 9. Choose a new player. You have choose
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Square button. Cross button.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Square button. Cross button.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Triangle button. Out left. Cross button. Triangle button. Square button. Triangle button.
Prescott to throw
Square
on
button.
4th.
Triangle button.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 74 yards. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Marr now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
There are 4 subcategories. Options set to over 18 plays. You have 8 options. 4, 3 is selected. Cover to invert.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack.
Tua
Caught. It's Wilson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games who's going to crawl under a rock until it's over.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
R1 button.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Circle button.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
R1 fade. R1 button.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's Brian Anger now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Spread.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle. 49 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
And onside recover. Return left.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Inside zone is selected.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation. The fourth quarter, you come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Cross button.
Steps away to his left.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And they can't connect. Incomplete, but that stops the clock with 1 tick remaining here in this first half.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Choose a new player. Formation. There are 9 categories. There are 16 subcategories. Option is set to empty. Trace stack 9 plays. You have 10 options. Gun is selected. Cross button. Flat. Cross button. Cross button. R1 button. Cross button.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game...
Entering post-game screen, you have 5 options. Finish game is selected. Entering on play, leaderboards is selected. Entering leaderboards screen, 99 rows, 29 columns, struggling not. Entering quick match is selected. Matchmaking 30. Defense option is set to Adel A. Smith. Defense option is set to Don. Defense option is set to Don. Searching for a phone and estimated wait time 25 seconds. Entering until adjustments screen run inside is selected. Blitz counter. Entering failed to start game pop up an unexpected error occurred. Matchmaking 32 option Dallas Cowboys. Defense option is set to DSHIZ. Searching for a phone and estimated wait time. Waiting. Entering until blitz counter. Defend deep pass. Opponent has entered. Opponent is ready.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Entering in-game. Go. Pop-up menu. You have entering SLCB selected. SUBLB slot. slot, R, SL double, slot 2, slot, 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 slot 3, FS selected, slot 3, slot 2, slot 2, slot 2, slot, low hold selected, slot 2, ray select, slot 2, and entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. You have 30 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Ready? Quickly to the air is Burrow.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Burrow looking to pass.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Overload free scheme selected.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll drop to throw.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Circle button. R1 button.
Rolling to his right.
He'll get this to Elliott. Trucks over him. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Now here's Pollard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Triangle button.
He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Formation, there are 7 categories. You have 13 options. 46 is selected. Triple, there are 7 categories.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
6-0 our score after 1.
Entering play call, triple, there are 7 categories. You have 12 options. Hot Blitz 3 is selected. Nickel Blitz 2.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Give cushion.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Cover 6, 3, cover 1 hole.
Here we go, here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, 28 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. And they'll take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Following the interception, here's Prescott out to his left.
Circle button.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That's such a costly interception, nearly the pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Formation. There are 9 categories. There are 6. Choose a new player. Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new formation. There are 9 categories.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
36 yards on the play.
Entering play call for verticals. Triangle button. Flat. Audible.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to go up top again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it leads up to 15 yards. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Single tap. Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. Choose wing pair. Now, T-attack.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you put this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering bumping adjustments. Let's throw it short. Defend deep pass.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
There are 9 categories. There are 7 subcategories. Auction is set to 2014 plays. We have 8 auctions. I4 is selected. The auction is set. Torpedo red bubble.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You didn't come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Now Burrow on first down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals!
Joe Mixon
from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, they mentioned slowly but surely. You know, some drain clocks on the drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers, a turnover on the last drive. And now here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take
with pop-up, concede. Yes, exit to menu.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road.
Entering online hub screen, you have two options.
This is God-given, so I thank him as I go.
Matchmaking 30. Defense of my Dallas Cowboys. Searching for opponent estimated wait time 25 seconds. Entering unclean adjustments screen run inside is selected.
God power from my head and my feet. This colossal. What I say is gospel.
Opponent is ready. Throw, blitz counter. Defend outside. Defend short. Defend outside. Defend deep. Defend deep pass.
Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Plan. Go. Pop-up menu. You have entering depth. SLCB selected. SLCB selected. SUBLB. SLCB select. Slot U. Slot. 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 RDT selected. SUB. Slot U. Slot. Slot. SL. Slot U. Slot. 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 Slot U. R 3D. SL double. Slot. 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 L. Low hold selected. Slot U. Ray selected. Slot U. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Plan. Formation. There are 3 to 4. Under. There are 4 categories.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down to the back to 33.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Mixing up the middle, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 15-yard
touchdown, Brown.
And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Tolbert.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Circle button. Square button.
To throw is Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Square button.
Prescott.
Triangle button. Cross button.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Cross button. Square button. Triangle button. Square button.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Triangle button.
Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Entering play call, coach speak inside zone.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Cross button. Out left. Triangle button. Button.
4th down,
Triangle
Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
There are 7 categories.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
R1 button. R1 button. Circle button. Fade. Circle button.
Prescott to throw on fourth.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV.
Entering play clock.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
Extra point by McPherson.
And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
There are 9 categories. You have 15
that was a special return, and it
selected.
happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Marr now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Free. Formation. Error 7. Choose a new player. Choose. Free. Cut. Error 7.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for him. And for him because, things went really well in that first one. Not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Nixon.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's personal or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
R1 button.
Prescott on first down.
R1 button.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 47 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
There are 7 categories. You have 13 options. 46 is selected. Option 2 for 3.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down, here's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
13 plays, you have 13 options. The goal is selected.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And he's going to tie our game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Circle button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
First down, Prescott.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering on. Let's throw it key. Defend medium pass.
Welcome back.
Entering
Charles and I
ball.
settled into the
Special
booth ready
teams.
for
We have 6
quarter
options.
number 3.
Left is selected.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
I'm actually surprised more games aren't tied because the messages in both locker rooms are essentially the same, and it starts with both trying to get a quick start. But one team actually did, but the defensive guys, they can take it right back because this game has been a tug of war all the way through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Our defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Square button. Circle
Prescott now.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Left is selected.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
3-3. Cub, there are 7
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
11 empty.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Pass.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Middle third.
Again, it's Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after the play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering play call on error for categories from dollar free cover 2 minute.
2nd and 14.
11 MC, take 11 MC, 11.
Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Entering play
in order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Entering play call formation. Options. Nickel blitz free. Blitz 1.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now? and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Damone Clark coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. On third down, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this.
Cross shot. Entering in-game menu screen, you have 6 options. Resume is selected. Entering. Attention, pop-up. Your peer has conceded the game. Exit game.
Yeah.
Entering online hub screen, you have 2 options.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. Cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As out for where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when they give me chain birth, most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level.
Matchmaking 32 auctions Dallas Cap. Searching for a phone and estimated wait time 10 seconds.
You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your
Entering Unclin adjustments screen run inside is selected. Let's counter. Defend medium pass.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
AHD stretch.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
HB stretch is selected.
This is our last chance. Get some points on the scoreboard.
Square button, circle button, square button, circle
Play
button.
one and Prescott to the air.
Cross button.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. And he will have a Cowboys first down.
Go pop-up menu. Entering SLCB selected. Slot 3. Slot SU slot. Enter. Accept. Entering. Attention pop-up. You have both decided to quit this game. The scores, stats, and quit from this game will not be recorded. Exit game. Entering online hub screen. You have 2 options.
Yeah. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or 2. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. in the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof of, I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity, and I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just aim it ready to Whittles Peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Said I save money to Sudan, I could probably see the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Matchmaking third. Searching for opponent. Estimated wait time 25. Entering gunplane adjustments. Screen run inside a selected. Throw. Blitz counter. Defend medium pass.
Bigger battle, petty don't matter. As the teller, I pray to God they rally.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. So a heck of a start to this, and we haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the open.
To read. Go. Pop-up menu. Enter. AHB. SLCB select. Slot 2. Slot 1. Slot. RD. SU. Slot 2. Slot. RP. SLW. Slot 2. Slot. Hold selected. Slot 2. DT. Ray selected. Slot 2. Entering.
And you know what happens too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HV stretch is selected. Threaten space. Option is set. AHD slip screen. R1 button.
Prescott looks to throw right away.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle to Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Option 3. Cub. There are 7 categories. You have 13 options. All blitz line is selected.
From the 36, Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Choose a new player. Choose formation. There are 7 categories. There are 7 subcategories. Option is set to free Cub 13 plays. You have 13 options. The goal is selected.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. You were telling me this yesterday is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There are 7 categories. You have 12 options. Cover 1 hole is selected. Give cushion.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Touchdown, Eagles!
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Options. Blitz 0 is selected.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Choose a player to replace. You have to choose a new player. Choose Pa Expers Cross.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Entering play call when AHP option RPO red bubble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
R1 button.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
R1 button.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Special teams, you have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Option 3. There are 7 categories. You have 13 options. Bold blitz 1 is selected.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally do...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Entering 3.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
7 subcategories. Pistol. Wing slot. Choose the new player. Choose wing slot. There are 6 categories. You have 6 options. Y stick is selected.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Square heading.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They brings in dropping a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletion on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Play action now. Prescott.
Square button.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the start this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Spread. Pass.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's got Smith here. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And Michael at 0.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Hurts.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And a lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
A dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Triangle button. Cross audible. Triangle button.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw is Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Let's throw it. Let's counter. Defend outside. Defend median pass.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Play call. Coach subject. Cross drag.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
6 options, kickoff left is selected.
Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Formation, there are 7 categories. You have 13 options, 46. Option is set to the 40 BM mug. There are 7 categories.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
There are 7 categories. You have 13 options. Single blitz 3 is selected. Open blitz, Sam the blitz 3. Pass. Give cushion.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options, return left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 9 categories, you have 30 options, HV stretch is selected.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. On play action, Prescott.
R1 button.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And not much to speak of. A 1-yard gain up to the 26.
opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, it's Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back.
Play call with friendly concede. Yes, exit to menu. Entering online hub screen, you head to matchmaking 32 options Dallas Cowboys. Searching for a phone and estimated wait time 10 seconds.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play.
Entering, still searching pop-up. We are matchmake, searching for a phone and matchmaking 32 options. Searching for a phone and estimated wait time 25 seconds.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.
Entering, still searching pop-up. We are still searching for an opponent. Entering unplug adjustments. Let's counter. Defend out. Defend inside room. Opponent has entered. Defend out. Opponent is ready.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. Clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Entering. Go pop-up menu. You have entering. SLCB selected. Slot 2. Slot. RD, SU, slot, SLWR, slot 2, slot, PW, 3D, MLB select, low hold selected, slot 2, Pray select, slot 2, entering, cancel, entering, play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories, you have 30 options, LB Blitz 1 is selected.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Carr going to throw right away.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's really
from entering, attention, pop up. The connection to your peer has been lost. Exit game. Entering online hubs. Leaderboards is select. Entering leaderboard screen 100 rows 29 columns Magnum. Entering main menu screen play with friends. Franchise is selected. Entering current franchises screen you have 2 options. You have 20 options. Franchise. Entering weeks. Entering warning pop up. Yes. Entering current franchises screen, you have 2 options. You have 20 options. Entering main menu screen, franchises. Play now pop-up menu, you have 4 options. Play now is selected. Online head-to-head. Entering leaderboards is selected. Entering leaderboards screen, 100 rows, 29 columns, envelope gaming 50. Entering online hub screen, you have 2 options.